Welcome to the channel, everyone. This is Top Line Racer. My name is Spencer. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I am so excited today. We just hit today 500 subscribers. I think we're even up over that a little bit. In the last month, it's been absolutely crazy. I think we're up like 340 or something subscribers in the past month. It's just nuts. I can't believe it. Thank you guys all so much for the support. Like 1 year ago, just a little over a year ago, 14 months, I stood right here in this driveway at this pretty much this very spot and gave you guys an overview, a garage update. I wanted to give you guys a good starting point for my channel and all the cars that I had. Now, I've lost a lot of those cars. I don't have as many anymore, but I just wanted to check in with you guys and give you a garage update and show you all the cars that are on the channel today. If you're new to the channel, then you'll kind of figure out what we're doing, what's going on. Nothing too crazy, admittedly. Just working with what we got. A bunch of junk cars. That's what I got. But I wanted to show them to you. It's kind of see where I am because you've seen some of them probably here and there. You've seen them in the background, different stuff. Some of them are mine. Some of them are family members, friends, whatever. But we're just going to run through it here today. This Jetta right here, not mine. That's somebody who's just visiting my house right now. I'm being a rude host. They're inside. I'm not. But yeah, so don't even worry about that one. Maybe we could do a review on it at some point. It's not quite high miles enough yet, I don't think. But we're going to start off with this Cadillac, which also isn't mine, but it kind of ended up being mine. Let's take a look at it. So the Cadillac is a 2006 Cadillac SRX. It has like 165,000 miles on it. It is my mother's. Has a few issues. I'm going to talk about that. We're going to do a high miles review of this car. It was actually what I was going to do today, but I decided to do a garage update instead because it is pouring down rain outside. I didn't want to be in the rain any longer than I had to. Yeah, we're gonna talk about more about this one later. But it's stuck at my house. It's been here for a while. There's some problems. I will give you the whole update on it later. It was bought with like 70,000 miles. I put a new engine in it because the original one had jumped time. And now it has some more issues. We're going to get to that later. Let's head to the garage. All right, now that we're in the garage, you'll see actually that I just cleaned up the garage today. We've done some serious work in here over the past few months. Just did a transmission on a Traverse, power steering rack on the Chrysler, water pump on the Grand Prix. And the floor was just destroyed. We had, cat litter from drying everything up. It was just nasty in here. So we picked up everything off the floor. You can see it's still stained. I can't help that. Deal with it, all right? But we finally got it all cleaned up. That's awesome. But these two cars, especially this one, this is the main focus of my channel right here. If you've watched my channel for any time at all, you've seen my 2005 Chrysler 300C. It does have the 5.7 Hemi. I've done a few things to it. I've started blacking out different things on it. It just got new tires, brakes, all that type of stuff. It's got a bunch of miles on it, like 207 or 8,000 now. Got my awesome sticker on the back. Nothing really special, no performance upgrades to speak of yet. But this car I purchased just about a year ago as well. It has been actually something awesome for my channel. I didn't know it was going to be when I got it. But this car is the reason for my success over the past month. I did a review on this. I did a high miles review on this car. And then Chrysler canceled the 300. And it just blew up. My video blew up. I don't think there's a ton of 300 videos or people who do anything with them on the internet. My channel just exploded. I almost have 50,000 views on that video, which for my channel is absolutely crazy. So this car is pretty cool. Not a perfect car by any means. Check out any of my old videos with it, and you'll see some of the problems I've had and some of the things I love about it as well. Now, one of the things I want to straighten out, because it's kind of gotten crazy over the past month, I think people think I'm a Chrysler guy, and the truth is I'm not. I'm an American car guy, and specifically GM. I grew up with all GM stuff. I still am very much GM, but I will drive pretty much any American car. And honestly, there might even be a foreign car on the channel in the future. I don't really support that, but it just might happen because there's a couple that I can't pass up a good deal. So, might happen. I don't know what set of circumstances would have to happen for that to occur. But like, I made an offer on a G35 Coupe this week with a blown engine. I just see deals and I can't say no. So that's kind of the deal. But I do really like the car. Engine, transmission, both run really well on it, other than an oil pressure thing that just happened the other day where I thought I was going to blow it up. But still, overall, pretty happy with that car. Now this, we're going to move over to the best car I've ever owned. This is my 2005 Pontiac Grand Prix with 278-ish thousand miles on it, I believe. Still going strong. The only thing I've had to do recently, like I just said, was the water pump. It was actually my last video. $29.99. Those are the types of problems I've had with this car since I bought it with 150,000 miles on it. I don't think I've had a single repair that was more than maybe $100. Maybe the tires were when I put tires on it. You can't fault it for that. I've gone through, I don't know, I've ran 3 sets of tires down on this car now. So, but no, almost a flawless car. Love it. It's been through multiple accidents. It just keeps going. It doesn't use any oil. Transmission shifts smooth. It's going to die someday. Could die tomorrow. Who knows? But no signs of that. Still gets 30 miles to the gallon. Leather, heads-up display, all the awesome features you would want. And I just love this car. I really, really do. Hood doesn't quite match or line up because it got parked under a GMC Terrain one time. But no, I absolutely love this car. Now, if you watched my very first video I ever put on here, you probably haven't because it only has like, I don't know, 300-400 views. It's not a great video of mine. It actually was kind of fun because I had got all of my cars stuck in the grass because it was super muddy. It was not planned. I promise it wasn't staged. I literally just got all of my cars stuck in the grass out in front of my house. Destroyed the grass. There's still ruts there. But I had a 2006 Pontiac G6 GTP Coupe. Pretty rare little car. I sold that to get the 300. I just saw it and I like to switch cars. So, like that car, wasn't really great at anything. Didn't get great fuel mileage, didn't handle that great, and wasn't that fast. But I do like the look of them. It was starting to rust and things. So I got rid of that. Pretty much, I made a little bit of money on it, pretty much broke even. I also had a 2002 GMC Envoy. It was loaded up, had a bunch of leather and stuff. Was actually in pretty decent shape body-wise, no rust. Interior was in good shape, but the transmission was starting to act a little funny. I think it was the torque converter probably, because it wasn't slipping, it just wasn't quite right. So I had that, sold that, bought it for $1,000, sold it for $1,000 a year and a half later, didn't do anything to it. Okay, so I call that one a win. So that's one of the ones. There was a little Saturn in the video. That car is still in my family. My one brother actually has it. We might drive by where you can see it. But that car's still around. I think it had a fuel pump issue. And I think it just got fixed after like 2.5 years. So, if you're wondering about that car is still around. You may see it in the future. I don't know. It's just a little beater car. So anyways, now we're going to actually hop in the car and go over to my brother's place. It's real close right here. We do a lot of car work together. You've seen him on the channel. His cars, different things that way. Like I said, all the cars in this video are not mine. Well, these two are mine. But the ones over his house are his. But we do work on a bunch of cars together and do a bunch of stuff. So you're going to see these cars on the channel. So I want to bring up kind of what's going on with them and different things like some of the Copart rebuilds. Some of those cars are still around. And I just want to bring you up to speed on what's going on. All right, sorry if that was an abrupt switch. Now we're over at a family member's house, my brother's house, where you see us working a lot of time, especially on the Copart stuff. And I'm going to go over some of those cars with you. Like I said, these aren't my cars. Some of them are family members who have bought cars, as my brother and I have done the rebuilds and stuff. But you've definitely seen them on the channel, so I just want to show you what's going on with them. All right, this was the most recent rebuild we did. This is a 2015. I think in my video I said 2016 before, but it's a 2015 Buick Regal Turbo, leather, everything loaded up. Was hitting the front end. We finished this up. It was just going to be a flip car, but it ended up that a family member actually was more interested in this one. We had just done a Cruze for him, a Chevy Cruze, which I'll show you in a second. That car's still here. But they decided that they wanted this car instead of the Chevy Cruze because it's a little bit bigger, way more luxurious, a lot nicer driving, faster, just an all-around better car. So that one's staying in the family. Not probably going to do much with it. Maybe if it gets a ton of miles on it, we'll do a review. But you'll see it in the background at least. Same family member, Cadillac SRX. You've not seen that car. Not important for the channel, but it's another SRX. So we have two SRXs on the video today. This is the newest Copart car that's come in. This is like an '03, I believe, Dodge Neon. It's got like 160,000 miles on it. It's got a bunch of problems and really is nothing good other than for parts. But we have some big plans for this car. The Neon is actually going to help me hopefully do some collaborations with some of the bigger YouTubers in the area. They needed a junker car for a little project. And so this week I'm actually going to take this car down to them, and we're going to work some stuff out. I can't give you any big details right now, but just be ready because it's going to be worth it, I promise. Yeah, that one's going to be fun. Don't ask any questions yet. You'll see. Next up is our plow truck, which was in my worst car collection video from a year ago, my very first video. This one, it's still here. The plow actually broke. The mount broke off at the bottom as we were plowing like for the last snowstorm this winter. It is a terrible vehicle. Never should have bought it. It only had good tires on and it ran and drove. It still has good tires and kind of runs and drives. Runs really rough. It's a piece of junk. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. If you have a cliff in the Pennsylvania area and I can drop it off of there, I will gladly come and do that for the content. Well, the rain is coming down here, but next up, we got the 2015 Chevy Cruze with like 46,000 miles. This was a Copart flip. This car was built, like I said, for a family member that one with the Regal, and they chose the Regal instead of the Cruze. So this car is up for sale, has had a fair amount of interest. We think it's going to be sold for somewhere around $7,000. I think total all-in cost on this one is somewhere around, I don't know, $5,000, something like that. It wasn't hit too hard. If you want to go back and watch the other videos, definitely go check them out. But yeah, that was a Copart rebuild. Came out pretty decent. The biggest issue is just the Mako paint job. All right, we took a little trip up to the top of the driveway where we got another little lot here. It's not a lot. It's just, well, I guess it is a lot. But we got our parts cars here, Denali and a Traverse. Not relevant. You don't need to know about them. But this truck you do. So remember just a little bit ago I was talking about how much I hated the plow truck? Well, I do hate the plow truck, and this is a replacement for it. This is a '01, I want to say. Silverado 1500. It was a Copart pickup for like, what was it? I think it was like $700. Just has a damaged door and fender here. Runs like a top. Awesome little truck. Haven't done anything with it yet. It's probably getting wet today with that door gap at the top. But no, it's a great little truck, and it's just going to be used as a plow truck. Might do some stuff to it. I don't know. We haven't even decided if we want to put it back on the road yet or just use it on our property as a plow truck. So, yeah, we'll keep you updated on that. This is my car trailer right here. We recently had some updates to it, new fenders and some wood and stuff, so that's cool. This is actually my brother's truck. It's a 97 454 3500. The only reason I'm showing it to you is you're going to see it probably because we're going to use this trailer and that truck to tow the Neon down to meet up with some people later this week, so you probably are going to see that. I'm not sure when that video is going to come out, but that is coming up. We're also going to be doing a high mileage review of this truck later because everyone loves these trucks. Yeah, everybody always asks about it and different stuff that way. We've had multiple people stop by and like, we'll buy the truck right now. But yeah, it's a 454 crew cab, four-wheel drive, 3500 dually, obviously, and super desirable truck. Love that truck. Okay, so we made it back to the garage. I did all of that really quick over in my brother's place because it is pouring down rain outside. I'm stoked. Wanted to give you an update on all those cars. The only other two cars that were in my original video were a S10 pickup, which I sold to a guy. It had no title. It was a piece of junk. Didn't run anything. Sold that to a guy for like $300. He was going to make a rat rod or something out of the frame. And then was my Mitsubishi Eclipse. I had a 2001 Mitsubishi Eclipse on the channel. Well, not really on the channel. You only saw it like once or twice. Then I had some plans to make like a go-kart type of thing with it, take all the fenders off and, you know, make it real lightweight, everything. That never happened. I just scrapped it for $150. So it's gone too. I needed it out of my yard. So I think you're up to date now. I think that's all the cars. So you're gonna see all those cars different times on the channel and different stuff, but really, my goal for right now is to keep the 300 on the channel. It's been so good to me for views and things like that. It seems like people actually like it because it's a little bit different than what other people have right now. Next upgrade, I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm actually going out of town. In some of the upcoming videos, you're actually gonna see Moab, Utah. I went there last year. You can check out some of my videos from there. They didn't get great views, so maybe you guys hate it. I don't know. I love it. I was super proud of the videos and everything that way, but maybe nobody's searching for it. But gonna have a blast out there. Gonna do side-by-sides, razors, Can-Ams, all that stuff out there, and it's gonna be a blast. So we're gonna be heading out this week. Heading there. Oh, we're gonna do the sand dunes too in Kansas first. So, and then we're gonna go to Moab. But the 300, I'm gonna try, to very slowly build this. I don't have a ton of money to dump into it. Thinking about an exhaust probably next, some exhaust modification, probably just a suitcase delete for it. Maybe some cold air intake, tuner, those types of things. Those are gonna be coming up. Plan on keeping it. And until it blows up, and then we'll go from there. Maybe we'll still keep it, and then we can start doing some other work to it. Thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers, for all the views, all of that stuff. It is so appreciated, everything that way. We're going to keep going, keep making videos. I don't think I'm going to take any big long breaks like I did last year, because I think I took like a 6 or 8 month break last year. I just couldn't do it. We were really busy, so that's not going to happen again. We're going to keep uploading. Keep trying to grow. Everything that way. Seems like I've had overwhelmingly good feedback over the past 2 months since I've been back and really doing this. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends. That would be awesome. Thanks so much.